Hello, hello, Railgan here with this very special ZvT that I played against Khyira on Belshire Vestige. Today is my birthday, April 1st, no joke, and we got a very special game for you on my birthday. It's going to be a 1 hour long game that will end in a draw. And in a draw you say, Railgan. Well, how does that happen in a ZvT? Well, it's a 1 hour long game. There are only 5 bases per player, and they're all going to be mined out, and we're going to see how this game ends. So I'm going to go through the early stages rather quickly, because the game is quite long and you don't want to sit here for an hour, I guess. So he's going for a 3cc opener. I'm going for the evolution chamber, meaning Railgan is going for the hydralisk opener. Some Reaper Carnage over here, taking my 4 gases, getting the lair. I think I'm dropping some links here, but he has marines ready, so he knows how I play. I think it's a he, right? I think it's just a he who calls himself by the name of a girl for whatever reason. Now he went for a 3cc opener and I'm only taking my 3rd right now. I'm getting the +2/+1 upgrades really quickly, building some hydralisks to be safe. I wanted to attack into him and kill him, like I did in the game before this one right here. Now I got overlord speed, I believe. Do I have it already? Nah, I don't. Thought I got it super quickly. And I'm not trying to push out and do a bit of damage to him. Hit that +2/+1 timing where my units are the strongest. But he's securing everything with a lot of tanks and bunkers. Like, this guy's turtling super fucking hard. So I'm getting the fast hive, I'm getting the dropper lords that are not really going to be used much in the early game at all. Because he's, I don't know, like, he is just ready for my drops. Like, this guy does not play around. Getting the +1 media upgrade, +2 range upgrade, so like really so far nothing much happened. Some units died. I mean, we had some small skirmishes. He lost a medivac, I lost a drone, I lost some creep, he lost some marines. But honestly, not too much has been happening. I'm building up quite the bank. I'm a bit behind in supply because I'm not really spending my money right now. Then I'm trying to go for a drop with lurkers, but I realize that this guy is playing so defensive and at the same time he's going to push out over here and try to push into me. My creep spread is actually insane this game, and it's going to be a very important factor in the later stages. My quick hive allows me to get the vipers out super fast. Vipers are a key unit against this type of terrain. One marine to dodge all the lurker spines. So now he's expanding over here, pushing over here into my expansion. I'm a bit scared because I don't know where his tanks are, and fighting against tanks with lurkers is kinda hard. He's always trying to take these watchtowers and he's doing a really good job with that. I have some links here. I'm getting my 3/3 upgrades same time he is getting his, so our +3/+3 upgrades are going up around the same time. Focusing kind of on the gas right now at my 4th base. Should transfer some drones. Getting ready for a Ling run by over here, but he has walled off everything super nicely. So he's slow pushing me with tanks over here. I now have my first couple vipers here, and I think I'm adding 3 more. Trying to push into him here, blinding cloud at the tanks. I still think I should have waited for more vipers, but I can kind of get a decent trade here. Units lost now is starting to pivot a bit his way. I managed to push through his main forces, and then only a couple tanks and marines are left. So I kinda managed to push through here, and I move in even further with my lurkers to completely destroy this army. So right now, that was a pretty decent fight for me, thanks to my really good planning Cloud. At the same time, he's running into me over here with a small bio army. Kind of killing quite a bit of my stuff. I think he's going to kill my Ultralisk Cavern. I don't think I'll build many Ultralisks at all this game anyways, so I think I rebuilt the Cavern anyways though. Still got a bit of a cough there. So he's now pushing into my 5th base over here. At the same time he's pushing over here, so this is going to be a game where we push around a lot, like there's just going to be pushes happening all around. Hydralisks and Vipers. I'm securing this place with lurkers. Like there's going to be a lot of tactical positioned lurkers, and it's really hard for me to break through forces like these, right? He has a tank here and then he has Viper Liberators, and I don't know how many tanks there are. All I know is that there is at least one tank over there. Still have my Dropper Lords here. I think I'm going to pull them away a bit here once you see that he's moving closer. I see, there we go. Spoilers! Railgan from the future. It's as if I played the game myself. But, like, this is really scary for me. I think I could kind of fight it, but it's very scary. So now I'm taking these gases, and this is the first time, maybe a second time that he killed this base. Units lost, I now lost quite a bit more than him. But we just kind of, I guess, he killed one base and I just took another one. The double like he's building a lot of liberation circles right here. Liberators no longer one-shot Hydras though, so they're a bit less effective. I always have to fill up my Vipers, very important. Getting some Ultras into Ultra's Carapace upgrade right now. He's killing a lot of my Queens. Queens are a key unit for me. Sieging closer over here, so I'm taking that expansion right there, sending 2 Hydras to clean it up, sending a drop to kill the expansion though, trying to abduct some Liberators, very easy way to quickly clean them up. He still has a lot of Liberators, so it's quite hard for me to engage into him here. I try to take an engagement anyways though, and I'm abducting all the Liberators at the back, or as many as I can. And I kinda pushed through him here, kinda cleaved through him. At the same time I did lose that base over there. Units lost. I caught back up and actually pulled ahead a bit right here. And now try to kill this base, but power of the planetary proves to be too much. Pushing over there, so I have to go defend that base as well. Still securing here this position with lurkers. He cannot immediately remax right now because, I don't know, I guess I mined a bit more. I didn't really manage to kill off this base though. Workers killed, I killed 9 workers total. I couldn't really drop him yet either. He still has the Marines in the base. I guess this guy doesn't use F2 at all. So those Marines have been there all game. Blinding Cloud on the planetary and the tank. I want to push through here. I'm abducting some Liberators again. Sadly lost a lot of Vipers and my Ultralisks fell as well. Now he's kinda pushing into me here. Ultralisk tanks for a while, but I get completely cleaned up over here. So that was a huge loss for me. Units lost now, shows him up 3k, so he pulled way ahead right there. I still kind of have a bank, so I can max out again. Upgrade wise, doesn't really have the air upgrades, tries to kill this lurker and of course gets it. At the same time I harassed him over here with this lurker, got quite a few kills. Just to re-siege the Liberator to finally kill it. Just kind of taking some taking his attention a bit away. I don't know how much stuff there is here. Like, it's very dangerous for me. If I had one Viper, I could Planning Cloud this and clean this all up. But it's always hard for me to judge. I know that he's kind of stuck over there, so I'm trying to push over here. I'm now up 60 supply right now, which is really good for me. As I mentioned though, we're going to mine out this map, so every resource that we gather really matters. I'm going to kill this space. Then he's pushing over here again. And it's kind of hard for me to push into Liberator tank without Vipers, so I need to build new ones. I also made additional Queens. Queens are quite useful for me. To me. He's not really shutting down this space. The nice thing that Queens do is first of all transfuse, second of all they're really tanky. They're like tankier Hydras that do less damage. So they can tank the Liberator shots for me. Just suck up. Not too much is happening, so I'm going to speed things up a little bit again. Yeah, now he's attacking me over here at the same time as he's pushing me there. I don't think I can save this space, so I will have almost no mining left. Keep in mind he has mules, so he doesn't really care much about workers anyways, especially as the base count gets lower. He says quite a couple orbitals. He flew that one over here and he's securing it nicely with this entrenched position. He doesn't really have much stuff here, like he has 2 tanks and 1 Liberator. I believe I can kind of push through that, but it's always hard to push through these entrenched positions. Like, the missile turret just kills a Viper and that is really expensive for me. Liberator kind of bugged. I'm not quite sure how that bug works, but I know that it exists. Now I'm up almost 80 supply, but it's still hard for me to push into this. Like, if I would just go for a straight up fight I would lose. Because army supply wise I'm only up 40 supply, and keep in mind that includes my queens as well as it includes my queens. It's kind of what I wanted to say. I think I should try to push my advantage, but I can't really fight him as long as I don't have Vipers with energy. And I didn't really know his situation. Like, to me, if I see 5 tanks and 5-6 Liberators, that is still a really scary army. Like, army value, he's not that far behind me in gas, he just has a lot smaller army. I'm trying to secure expansions on both sides of the map, but it's kind of hard. Like, we are constantly just pouncing around. Keep in mind, the rush distance is really short. If he loses this position, he loses this space. If he loses this position, he loses this space. It's always kind of bouncing around. Then I finally decide, I believe right here, to give up on this space. Not quite yet. But I will decide to give up on this space. I'm shutting down this space again with links, and I figure, well, if I just give up this space, where I have 1k gas, and take this one, where I have about 1k gas and the same amount of minerals as well, it should end up fine for me. So I'm trying to pick off some stray units, as I've been doing all game here. I'm also going to Planning Cloud the missile turrets a bit, which is really cutesy as well, I guess. See a drop moving there. I'm trying to go for a Ling run, but I didn't know he walled off. Like, this guy walled off everything. He had this wall off all game, and now it's actually paying off. Because my Lings can't go anywhere, so I'm going to lose them all. At the same time, I decided now is the time that, now that all the bio is away, it's time to push in here. I kind of A-move my Vipers to their death. I kill most of his Liberators, but that was not really a good trade for me. Like, units lost, once again, way in his favor. 3k is quite a bit. He's trying to shut down this space over here. I'm going over there with all my units because I realize I can't really save this space anyways. I'm trying to retake it, but I realize that I don't really have a chance there. Because, I mean, I attacked into Mass Liberator tank, so I kinda got what I deserve, I guess. We're now we're almost at the half point mark of this game, so the game, like the game goes on for quite a while after this. I'm abducting some tanks, taking a liberator. I don't even take the liberator, but every unit counts. Like if I can kill 2 tanks there, then that's really going to matter. And he's going to do a lot of stuff like this, where he attacks with liberator tank, with liberators and drops at this space, because it's really close to his production, so he can just rally units here and fly them over. At the same time, he is setting up base over here now, or setting up camp, I guess. My creep spread is still insane. Only don't have creep spread here, and I'm spreading creep there with an overlord. I'm building additional queens because I kind of had a lot of minerals and not really much gas. Added some lurkers with the little gas that I had, because I figured, who knows, lurkers might actually end up being an important unit. So I'm now trying to do some damage with drops, so yes, to go and clean that up, killing some marines. Of course he ends up killing my hydras, but I think they were kind of worth it. They also bought me some time. Problem is, he's now just going to drop me over here and I'm completely out of position. I'm trying to abduct him over here to try and kill his stuff. Like, this looks like such a scrappy army. It's not really an army anyways, right? It's just a bunch of random units. Because he has mules, he's mining out the spaces a bit quicker. He now killed this space again, so I'm just going to leave some units here, I believe. Building an evolution chamber here so I can proxy charge my vipers. Miss Vipre? No, wait, that's not French. I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't crucify me, please. Yeah, I'm abducting the liberators, whoosh whoosh. Abducting the medivac, I don't know. I'm just, like, I'm trying to catch up in units lost. I have to do everything I can. Retaking this space once again for, I hope, the final time this game. And I can't really break this, right? It just has liberator tank here. It's not building a raven. God knows why it's building a raven. He doesn't really have many orbitals left. Like, he has 2 orbitals, 3 orbitals. I think he's going to fly them away though, if I remember. I'm transfusing the evolution chamber there. And here we go, abducting the marine. Every kill counts. I'm getting some infestors as well, because I thought, well, if I can't really kill him with vipers, hydras, maybe he will clump up his units and I can end the game with an infestor. Who knows, right? I'm just going over here trying to kill this space again. Like, he's killing some workers and stuff, but I don't really care. Just leaving queens here now to kill the medivac if it comes. He's trying to stop my creep a bit. I don't really care much about the creep anyways though. Just planning cloud on the turret and abducting a tank. I mean, it's the little things that really matter, right? I think I'm going to suck the evolution chamber dry. Well, almost. Abducting another medivac to kill it. Like, medivacs cost gas. He kind of has gas and no minerals. I have minerals and no gas. I kind of thought that he had more minerals, but I guess he wasted a lot of them. Like, if he invested all the minerals that he had in ravens, I think it would have been pretty risque for me. But now I only have gas mining left, and not even that. So at the 33-minute mark, I am completely mined out. Income tab shows 0, 0. His mineral income 0. He's still mining gas, but he cannot spend the gas, right? I still have a little bit in my bank because I realized, well, I don't know what I might need to build. I'm trying to abduct his units, right? Because his army is not getting any bigger. Like, he cannot build any. He has 100 minerals, so he can build like what, 2 marines. But he does have that one ghost. He does have the raven. Like, he has one of everything. I'm going to clean up this space because I figured, I don't know, maybe he still has mining left there, but he really doesn't. And he snipes one hydra. Like, every kill counts. Gets a queen as well. Scans a bunch to find my army. I figured he still has mining there, but he actually doesn't. Because I thought I would mine out quicker than he did. So a fungal allows me to kill some of his units there. And checking over there, seeing if I can get a kill on anything. So right now it's basically my army versus his army. Whoever wins the game. Boom. The ravens are annoying. Like, they can actually do damage to me. So I have to blinding cloud the turrets so I can actually abduct these units. I'm just abducting everything at this point, I don't care. Raven, Marines. I mean, if he loses units and I don't, then I'm going to win, right? I still lost more than him and I sucked that evolution chamber completely dry now. He's not really getting anywhere, he's just trying to play it more and more defensive, so I'm poking around with an overseer to see if I can find anything that I can kill. Then I realize, well, it's not, maybe I can do it with tank splash, but he put the tanks too far at the back. I should have tried to kill these turrets, because the turrets are really annoying. Trying to see if I can pick off something here, but no. And he killed the turret. That marine ran back home real quick. Killing off the other turret. Now he doesn't have any turrets left, so he couldn't actually detect my stealth, I guess. Well, he still has the ravens, so argument doesn't really apply. I'm lucky that he doesn't have cloak for the ghost. I figured he might have and is trying to hide it. But he did snipe that viper, so I have to be careful because I can't make any additional vipers right now, right? We are capped out on the vipers. Boom, boom. Showed that lurker. Like, he's getting 3 kills, I'm getting 3 kills. So at this point I realized, actually I can kill him, right? But the massive amount of PDDs that he puts together with my queens clumping up the ramp, my infestor not getting a fungal, makes me lose way more here than killing. Like, I'm killing nothing, I lost all my vipers and he's killing a lot of my stuff. So I'm kind of throwing away the game here because it was looking really good, but now I lost way more than him in this exchange. So I have to figure out what I want to do with my last bit of money. I realized that I do not have an overseer and that cloak could kill me, I believe. I'm going to make an overseer. And like, he has nothing either. Like, he has 2 tanks, a little bit of bio and some ravens and liberators. He has to push across the map, kill these drones, kill this hatch, kill this hatch, kill this hatch, kill this hatch, while not getting fungaled, while slow pushing me. So it's kind of hard for him. Another important thing that I realized at this stage of the game is Terran buildings can fly. Railgun doesn't have anything that can kill flying buildings. What if he floats a barracks over here, like he's doing right now? Then I can no longer win, right? So this turned from a game that Railgun can win to a game that Railgun can never win, because I no longer have a win condition. I only have a draw condition. So the way that I figured I have to play this is, if I can, we are no longer mining, right? If I can stop him from gaining any resources, which I have, and I can stop him from pushing out, then he will eventually have to draw the game, right? He cannot push forever. So I realized that I have enough money. Actually, I was streaming this game. We're now at the 45-minute mark almost, and I realized I have enough money for 1 swarm host. 1 swarm host. So I'm sending some locusts over here, and he's like, shit. Like, let's look at the game from his perspective right now. So he realizes, well, Railgun has swarm host, right? What do I do? Over time he's going to start picking off my units if he just sends locusts and stuff at me. So I offered him a draw, but he being the person he is, ignores that offer. And now if Link's over there, he's just going to float away all the buildings. And I have Link's over there, trying to do some damage, but I realized that, well, it's not really going to get me anywhere. I offered him a draw, but he didn't respond, so I figured he probably is not interested in a draw. So I'm sending Locust over here, and now he's going to waste his last couple minerals on the repairing of an orbital. Kind of, he unsieges the tanks so they no longer splash. And I'm standing over here. I have one Infestor, I have some Hydras, I have 2 Queens, and I didn't realize, well, he's not going to splash anymore, I guess. The only building that I can kill are the planetaries, and I can, in theory, I can land on the tanks or on the bio and splash those to death, right? But I really realized that I cannot win the game anymore, so I started doing nothing, right? You see my idle time go up down here. Now you see just a Liberator. I'm sending more Locust. I mean, I get a little bit of damage in and he gets nothing in. These things are not really accomplishing much, and I think I'm going to stop the Swarmhost harassment sometime soon as well. I'm going to speed things up a bit, because there's really nothing happening. I kinda explained the situation. So he is now going. He now saw the timer go up for draw, so he's going for a one last push out. So he has to push with. I know he actually doesn't need the flank buildings. He has the safety buildings there, and I'm just going to pick him apart here. So I fungal him. He loses his medivac now. Can no longer heal his bio, and all like if he loses these units, it's not going to get anywhere either, right? So he's just going to sit here, and this is how the game is going to draw out, because he turtles. I can't kill flying buildings. He can't kill my army. I mean, he tried to push out, right? But there's no way he can kill this. It's simply impossible. I'm spreading some creep just to be certain that he's not pushing around me in some weird way. Send the Liberators up here and the Vikings in case I make some air units after all, but there are of course none. My Dropper Lords are still here, and yeah, this is a draw game between me and Khyira. Thank you all for watching. This was the special birthday stuff that I had prepared for you. It's quite the longest game that I played in recent history. I see the draw timer at the top. The game will end in 2 minutes, and so will this video. Just less than 2 minutes, because the video is speed up. In the next couple days I got Snoot CVC for you guys. A 2-base Roach push by me that will kill Snoot, and then Snoot's Redemption as he shows off how to counter the 2-base Roach push. Additionally, I think I kinda want to show you guys a 3-hatch gasless ZvT opener, so I think I'm going to show you guys that as well. And that's pretty much what I got for you in the next couple days. So as always, thank you all for watching the video, thank you for liking the videos, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching me on Twitch, and thank you for all of the support that you guys have given me in the last couple days, months, and almost a year. Really makes me happy. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.